Jason, I wanted to start by talking about the wild swings that we've seen on markets over the last year. A lot of this has been driven by pretty major geopolitical issues, not least of all some tariff announcements. How has global listed infrastructure performed against this backdrop?
As an asset class, it's been rock solid. I guess one of the reasons we've always liked infrastructure is, they're essential services. These are largely fixed assets, and for a lot of the time, they're not impacted really by the economy, interest rates, and so look, they're very local, and tariffs have very little impact. Now, look, there are some subsectors, marine ports with trade, potentially railways. But I'd say the large majority of infrastructure, the business models themselves. Now the share prices have moved around a little bit, but I would think over the course of the year, as you're saying, with the volatility, the share prices have been much more benign, but the earnings they're generating have barely moved.
And could you just go into a little bit more about why global listed infrastructure performs this way during periods of uncertainty?
I think it's a safe haven. I think investors, Australian investors particularly, who are very familiar with the asset class, realise that the cash flows that they generate are very stable. The distributions they're paying to shareholders is also very stable. And the business models themselves are really not at risk, as I say, apart from those very pointed ends that may be trade impacted. I guess in that time, we've seen Cohen & Steers pivot the portfolio away from those areas, which is their job, I guess, and why they're the manager. But they have that flexibility. If there are some subsectors or potential geographies that they are attracted to or equally cautious of, they can move the portfolio to adjust for that.